Pregame.com.
Welcome to Pregame.tv. We're going to be breaking down a Missouri Valley Conference game here, Creighton at Indiana State. I am Steve Fezzik. I am here with Brian Leonard. And Brian, I wish I'd spoken to Scott Spreitzer about this game before I went ahead and made an opinion, because I know this is his neck of the woods. He knows these teams very well. But I know this is the time of year where I'm looking to find what I consider to be a quality NCAA caliber team or close to it in their game of the year type of situations, and I think we have it here. How much have you had a chance to? I haven't watched much of Creighton at all. I see McDermott going nuts. What do you think of they're obviously the class of the league. What do you think that their chances are in the tournament?
No, they got a very good chance to go to the Sweet 16. I mean, every year. I like teams like a Creighton, like an Akron, teams that you're going to get the same type of player, same type of effort every single year out of these teams. They're to that level. We're that way here at UNLV. We know going into the season we're going to win 20, 25 games. So those teams are easier to handicap for me, as opposed to the teams like Old Dominion today, who just fired their coach on a 2-20 season, a team that's normally winning 25 games. They're a little bit tougher to handicap this season.
You know, I was listening to Dave Koken on the radio. I was driving in. He was talking about, I don't know if you heard that. Apparently, he's known for 2 weeks that the ODU coach has a drinking problem, and it's really escalated, and it's a disaster. And he's like, everyone knows about it, but nobody knew about it. And that's really, and he describes how that sort of inside information, where it's just beginning to disseminate, can be so powerful that you know a team's dysfunctional, and you can go ahead and take advantage of that. Hopefully we don't have that. I know we don't have that in this case. We've got an Indiana State team that has actually played very well. They only have 2 losses all year long by double digits. One was the first game of the season, got blown out by UCLA. And they lost by 11 against these aforementioned Creighton Bluejays. And I looked at the box score in that game, and Creighton hit 11 out of 22 from 3. Now, I know that Indiana State dialed up from 3 very well as well, didn't take as many shots, but made half of them additionally. But the fact that Indiana State was ahead at that game at Creighton makes me think they absolutely have shown that they can compete. And here's a team, they need a signature winner. They're going NIT time. And here it is on the schedule, and I expect them to, certainly to be fully focused with the double-digit loss revenge. Sure seemed to line up to me as a basic strategy play plus the 5.
Yeah, a lot of reasons for Indiana State here. You got a team 2 games behind Creighton in the standings, so this really is a must-win game for them. You also have a team trying to win their 1,400th career basketball victory. They are also playing a team at home, a ranked team, first time since 1985, highest ranked team since 1985. So it's a lot of reasons to play Indiana State here. And when I took a look at this game, you got a Creighton team, the best shooting team in the country, the best three-point shooting team in the country, going against the Indiana State team, who for the second time this season just played a team, held them without a three-pointer. So you've got Indiana State, when they can hold the opposition to 63 points or less, I think that was the magic number, they're like 38-5 straight up. Can they hold this Creighton offense to that kind of points? I'm not so sure. And when you have teams that shoot a lot of three-pointers, you get a lot of variance. So this could be one of those games where Creighton could win by 20 if they're hitting the threes, or Indiana State could win by 15 in a real impressive showing.
Sure, and look no further than the recent results where they win at Wichita State, and then they lose to Drake in overtime when the threes were all falling for the Drake. I love the Drake, and Indiana State wasn't making any of them. Let's hope that they don't go on that tear. Let's go ahead and make it. I'm going to make it official as my best bet. Indiana State catching 5 against Creighton. This is their game of the year. In my opinion, they firmly go on to the NCAA bubble, if not be a team that we would expect to make the tournament with this win. Double-digit loss at Creighton, that they were right in the game for a lot of the game, and I think this is going to be a real close, hotly contested contest. Hopefully, Brian Leonard, we will not see Creighton make 6 out of their first 9 three-pointers, and everyone will question the pick, but I think we're going to get there.
Sounds good. Now, here's some buzzing noises. I hope that's not my heart murmur going off right there.
That's whenever I get a text, it's always an indication. I just lost a game on a bad beat. I had a double overtime under that loss.
Nothing
it's like,
positive.
I've got a buddy. I'm like, don't text. And what does he do? He texts me. Yes. Yes. Stay with us at pregame.tv. We'll be breaking down one more Boston Celtic game, but this is a better one. Celtics against the Lakers. Stay with us.